few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Adams. That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Number 33.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Crosby with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Packers 7, Lions nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola.
Stafford's pass. Complete to
give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the 50 at Stafford. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Lions first down.
Back to the running game with Swift. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Holding offense.
Killing offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Makes the score Packers 7, Lions 3.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. How about the 1st quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Aaron Rodgers.
Trey Flowers able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 28 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
And he knocks it through. 5 plays there on that drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st down, Detroit.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Score Packers 14, Lions 3.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Intended for DeAndre Swift.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Rodgers over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, it's Jones. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 21. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Jones. Touchdown.
Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored. Time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. To return, here's Agnew. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for them. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
DeAndre Swift.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay.
Stafford's pass.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
36-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Amendola catching it left side.
Stafford's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's third down.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Number 33, Aaron Jones.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Jones breaking, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now Crosby for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. To return, here's Agnew. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Ball Agnew on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. The final shot before the break. Stanford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
That's
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Lions 6. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. To return, here's Agnew. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Ball Agnew on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.